The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Lindsay, the ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Raiders.
To throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? but I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Finding the hole everywhere, huh?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Calling a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
At the 43-yard line.
This is Scarborough. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to take off with it. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Nothing.
Now Scarborough. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker.
Right all
Good game
over
of 9
me, bro.
on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 19 tight.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Good. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
11-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Trying to improvise. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Missed it way too late, bro. Way too late. I thought he was just going to keep going all the way across, bro.
Return stops.
Way too
He's
late,
had a
dog.
fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
It's like, dude is finding his way through holes that like are not even there, bro.
Set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
It's the thing. Like, these holes is not even there, bro.
In the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 20, 10,
Bro.
Touchdown, Carolina. Bo Scarborough, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Number 30.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Raiders.
They'll look to throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Hurts. And he'll air this one deep and that's caught inside the 35. And some space here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bobby Anderson, 71 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Panthers 21. Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Ebron with it over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.